Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Searcy High School welcomes you to the jungle of tonight's matchup between the Marion Patriots and your Searcy Lions. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet tonight's starting lineup. First for the visitors, the Marion Patriots. Number 2, sophomore, Lindell Buckingham. 6-foot junior, number 3, David Brewer. 6'5" junior, number 4, Jalen White. 6'2" junior, number 5, Hayden Nesbitt. And the 6'1" senior, number 22, Octavius Davis. The head coach of the Marion Patriots is David Clark.
We are back with the boys contest tonight as your Searcy Lions will take on the Marion Patriots. And Titan Searcy comes in at 5-9, 5-4 in conference, but coming off back-to-back conference road victories at Batesville and at West Memphis. Marion comes in with an overall record of 20-6, but 9-0 in conference play. So Searcy did not fare well at Marion when they went, and we're going to jump again. Searcy did not fare well the first game, so hopefully this game will be a little better. And Searcy winds up with the basketball on the tip. Marion Titan, if you've never seen them play, will play tremendous defense and really move their feet.
And as you can tell, just like what you said, and they're proving it right now, that they are playing amazing defense and putting a lot of pressure on the ball. More pressure I think I've ever seen out of a team put pressure on.
They will play man-to-man a lot, move their feet, and try to make you make mistakes just like Searcy did that time. Turnover Searcy, so Marion gets it back. When they're really good, they can hit the three. When they're kind of good, they struggle a little bit to score, but when they're really good, they're a really good three-point shooting club. Marion with the ball, working around 8 seconds on the shot clock. Up high, three-pointer is no good. Rebounded though, and that's another thing. As tall and ability to use their size, they're usually a very good rebounding team also.
Yeah, and I was talking with Zyron before the game while me and Mr. Bowman were setting up for tonight's game, and Zyron said that, he's not really worried about height. They have to box out.
Duffy with the basket. Searcy with an early 2-0 lead. You've just got to be able to box out and play hard. Rebounding's about wanting the basketball more than the other team.
And definitely with Searcy right now, they have to show twice as effort tonight to beat Marion. Because Marion right now in conference is undefeated.
Lindell Buckingham with the three. Marion with their first lead at 3-2. 6:10 remaining here in the first quarter. Man with the ball. Gets it over to Bryce. Now up high, Isaiah. Steal by the Patriots. And foul's going to be on Isaiah Carlos.
And that was a really good foul. A really, really great foul because, one, I'm afraid that he was about to flush it in. And two, also with that foul, it really slowed down the game and also where his team, catch a breath and everything. Because as you said, right now, Marion is moving really, really quickly right now.
White's first free throw is no good. He's got one more. White's 6'5". Second free throw is good. Jalen White, 6'5". He is a junior. 4-2. Marion with the lead. Searcy now running their offense. And foul's going to be called on the floor on number 22. Martavius Davis with his first, team's first. So both teams with one foul. Searcy looks to inbound, gets it into Isaiah Carlos. Isaiah loses the basketball, gets it over to Theobald. To Duffy, drives the baseline, hits layup. Jaden really had a string of some pretty good ball games here lately. Duffy with 4, and we're tied at 4. 5:12 remaining first quarter. Buckingham out front. Searcy in a man-to-man. It's kind of a zone man-to-man, matchup man-to-man. Now they've dropped back in that matchup. It's not a true zone, but there is some zone in it. Drive in the paint. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by the Patriots. Back up and in. That is Nesbitt with the basket. 6-4.
And one thing that I was told by Zyron, too, is that apparently Marion has not allowed the opposite team to score more than 30 points. Or more than, it was either 32 points or 36 points. I can't exactly remember what Zyron said.
Right. They live on their defense.
Yeah.
Isaiah Carlos with the 3. You can see that was good from the time it left his hand, and Searcy with the 7-6 lead.
And that's what you definitely need to win this game and to beat Marion is Isaiah Carlos' threes. His threes are always a key factor to winning games, but really tonight it's a really key factor to winning tonight.
Buckingham with the layups good. 8-7 as we seesaw back here early the first quarter. 3:45 remaining. Carlos drives. His layup is long, no good, no foul called. Now Marion looks to push, turnover Patriots. Zyron with it, kicks it out in the corner. Probably Zyron should have took a little floater there from about 5. Kicked the pass out to Isaiah, couldn't get the shot off, so Searcy will reset. 3:18 remaining here first quarter. Theobald drives in the paint. His layup will not go. Spratman fights for the rebound. Marion comes away with it. Once again, appreciate everybody tuning in on a cold, kind of rainy Friday night here from the jungle. Marion works the ball inside, shot up and in, foul on Searcy. See who they're going to call the foul on. Foul basket's going to count. Foul's going to be on Bryce Theobald, his first, team second. And Brewer will hit the basket. Makes it 10-7. Bryce is going to shoot one, and he makes it. (11-7). Marion with the 4-point lead, their biggest lead of the game. 2:49 remaining first quarter. Here from the jungle as the Searcy Lions take on the number 1 ranked team in 5A, the Marion Patriots. Man, dishes it off inside, and into the ball game for Searcy's Dash Stevenson. He's not able to get the shot to go up, so Turnover, Searcy. Need a big ball game out of Dash tonight. He's got the high to play with this Marion bunch. Marion works the ball around in the front court, taking their time. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Long three, no good. Duffy high for the rebound.
And that's one thing, too, is that I'm actually taller than Duffy, but Duffy's hops are insane. Like, I don't think I've ever seen it. He's about, I think, 5'11", if I'm not mistaken. Let me check my sheet real quick. 5'10", and he can jump like he's 6'6".
Turnover, Searcy. Layups up and in. I don't have 0 in my book, but I'll try to find out who it is.
Yeah, I don't have 0 on my sheet.
So, 13-7, Isaiah Carlos. Spinner in the lane, makes it 13-9. Tough shot by Isaiah.
That's a really, really great shot by Isaiah.
That's a tough basket by Isaiah. Cuts the lead back to 4. Ball's knocked away. Isaiah comes up with it. Over to Ziron. Searcy looks to push. Duffy with the basketball. Thought about the 3. 18 seconds remaining on the play clock. No foul call. Theobald drives in the paint, gets the layup to go. 13-11. Shot clock is off with 27 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Not a lot of fouls called. The officials let them play this first quarter. Been kind of fun to watch.
Yeah, but that's how my favorite basketball is played. I've mentioned this before in past live streams, is that the era that I wish I was alive in and that I could have seen was the 93 season when the Detroit Pistons were, all they did is basically play football. And I really wish that I could have seen that era with Michael Jordan and everything. But I'm basically seeing it right here tonight, how it was played back then.
13-11 at the end of 1 as the shot would not go. Isaiah Carlos with 5, Bryce Theobald with 2, Jaden Duffy with 4, 11 for Searcy, Buckingham with 5, Brewer with 3, White with 1, Nesbitt with 2, and our mysterious number 0 with 2 for 13 for West Memphis. So, well, not a bad quarter. Not a bad quarter at all if you're the Searcy Lions. You're going toe-to-toe with one of the better teams in the state here at home. 2 team fouls on the Searcy Lions, 1 on the Marion Patriots. So all things being equal, a really good first quarter for the Searcy Lions.
Yeah, and I agree. And honestly, it's just like what I told you before the game, before we went on air, is that Ziron Williams actually told me right after they left Marion last year, I guess you could say, when they lost to Marion at home. I'm pretty sure it was 56-32. Ziron told me the very next day, he said, honestly, if we were in the jungle, honestly, it would have either been 1, a very, very close game, or 2, we would have won the game. And honestly, that's how they're playing right now, that they're either going to make it a really close game and give Marion a run for their money, or 2, that they're going to make it, or they're going to come out with the win tonight.
Dash with the foul. I've got 3. I missed 1 on somebody. I've got Bryce and Dash. Not sure who the other one was on.
I know I was going to say Bryce and Dash, and then
Nesbitt.
Isaiah.
Was it Isaiah Carlos?
Yeah.
You are correct. So first one in for Nesbitt. 14-11, yeah, on the breakaway, Isaiah had the foul.
Yeah.
14-11, early here in the second quarter. Second free throw is good. 15-11. Marion back out with the 4-point lead. We have little cheerleaders at halftime of this game. That's why the crowd is so big. What I've been told anyway. Theobald picks his dribble up, gets it to Isaiah. Marion looking to maybe jump trap here if they can, not able to. 6 seconds remaining. Nice job by Zyron Williams, man in the paint. His layup's good, back to a 2-point game, 15-13. That's what a senior, played a lot of basketball, not scared of this team. Searcy's going to pack it in. They actually don't think Marion can shoot the ball. Are they allowing them some room out there on the arc as they're packing in that 2-3 zone?
I'm actually glad you noticed that, and I totally forgot that. Zyron actually told me that's what their plan is to make them shoot more threes. And I can kind of see why they haven't really made a lot of threes right now, so I can see why they're doing that. But, man, that's a good eye. Really good eye.
Searcy with the rebound on the missed shot. I've called a few ball games. Seen a few ball games. It's all played the same. Drive through the paint. Theobald shot no good. Marion with the rebound. Bryce a little out of control that time.
Yeah. It was a very tough shot for Bryce, and he should have dished it out to either Isaiah or one of them. But.
Jump ball. Be Searcy's basketball. 5:57 remaining first half. Searcy trails 15-13. I think the officials have done a good job in this ball game so far, letting them play, calling what you got to call, but not a lot of stoppages. Try to get a little flow. Neither team really scoring a whole lot, but they've done a good job giving them the opportunities anyway.
Yeah, and I agree.
Man with the dish down low to Thibault. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Dash Stevenson fighting for the rebound. Can't get it. So now Marion in the front court. Trying to work the ball inside. Nice job by Zyron Williams knocking it away. Now Theobald down low to Dash Stevenson. Great to see Dash with the basket. Give him a little confidence. That's all he needs. Dash with his first points, and we are tied at 15 with 5:10 remaining here first half. I think Marion's, I'm not sure of his name, but I've kind of heard that maybe Marion's best player also is injured. So going to have a foul on Marion. Jalen White with the foul, his first, team second. As one of the Patriots' better players, they're sitting on the bench with the boot. I think he's blown his Achilles out. So, hate to see that for the young man. But if you've ever had an Achilles injury, you know how extremely painful those are. We're tied at 15, 4:40 remaining first half. Isaiah Carlos drive, high runner.
And the thing is,
good.
Too, even with his injury, it's still not right to say, oh, yes, he has an injury and he's not playing in tonight's game. If anything, I'd rather him play tonight's game and be healthy and stuff like that, especially in basketball, because when you play sports in high school, you have to cherish those moments. I remember when I played baseball at Rosebud and I quit, and I regret it to this day that I quit.
Turnover Searcy, but then they get it back. Then the foul's going to be called on 0. So Searcy will inbounds right in front of us. Bryce Theobald to inbounds. Nobody's open, and Searcy's going to call a timeout. Searcy calls a timeout with 4:18 remaining first half, leading 17-15. Nice job, though, by the Searcy Lions here this third quarter, outscoring the Marion Patriots by a score of 6-2 I want to get Zero's number real quick.
Okay. But while LV is out trying to get Zero's name real quick, right now the Marion Patriots are looking like they are surprised about how Searcy is playing right now. Searcy is playing phenomenal basketball right now, and honestly, I think if Searcy continues to play how they are playing right now, it can hold the Marion defense. The Marions offensively with their defense. I think they can come out with the win tonight.
Jeremiah Miller is number 0. So thank you for covering up for me there while I could find out a name.
We found out who our mystery man is.
Theobald to inbounds, gets it into Isaiah. Isaiah guarded by Miller. 5 count, Isaiah gets around him, out in the corner, 3 by Theobald's long. Rebounded Searcy. Dash Stevenson with back-to-back baskets. Dash's mom's happy. And Searcy with their biggest lead of the game at 19-15.
It's just like what you said. It's glad to see that Dash is getting points, especially when I'm pretty sure he tore his ACL or something like that. And he had a really big injury, missed all football season. And so it's nice to see that he's getting points in basketball, and he's playing really good and playing hard. And, you know, he's not scared that he's going to get another injury. So I'm really glad to see him out on the floor tonight.
Isaiah Carlos picks up the foul, his second, team's 4th. Trenton Meade checks in for Searcy along with Jaden Spratman, I'm sorry. Searcy brought up a couple of 9th graders. Not sure we're going to see them or not, but they did bring a couple of 9th graders up for this ball game tonight as the 9th grade season is over. Searcy leads 19-15. 3:24 remaining first half. Searcy really packing that 1-2-2 zone in right now. Push off, nothing called. Drop back shot is good by Buckingham. Pushed off on Duffy to get Smace and then made the shot. No foul called. 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. Searcy still with the lead at 19-17. Duffy with the basketball.
I'm really surprised too I'm kind of curious to see if they will be able to see some of those freshman players that you were talking about earlier, like especially Quad King, I'm pretty sure is how you say his name.
6'5".
6'5", and that's a height that they need really, really bad.
May come at him a little quick though. The ball, the speed of the game increases exponentially from 9th grade, junior high to 10th, senior high. It just does. May find the game a little quicker than what he's used to. Marion with the ball now, front court, works it around. 3, no good. Rebounded by Duffy. Duffy with a half dozen rebounds or so in the ball game tonight. Nice job by Jaden. And Searcy sets up their offense. Meade with the basketball, gets it over to Bryce. Trying to Meade came in just to give Isaiah Carlos a 30-second or a minute break. Drive, no good. Duffy's going to be fouled. 5. Nesbitt. 4th team foul. Foul was called on the floor. So Searcy to inbounds as Isaiah Carlos checks in. Oh, tipped on the inbound play, turnover, Searcy. Buckingham's layup's good. We're tied at 19, a minute and a half remaining here in the first half. Isaiah Carlos with the basketball as he checked in for Bryce Theobald. And Meade goes to the basket. He's going to be foul on the floor. We call that on Brewer, his first, team's 5th. Brewer's going to sit down. Brewer with 3 points in the ball game. So Prattman with the inbounds, gets it back to Zyron. Minute 20 remaining, first half. We're tied at 19. Zyron with the dribble. Now he picks it up. 15 seconds remaining. Duffy, quick shot up and in. Jaden Duffy with 6. Searcy regains the lead at 21-19.
And that's one thing that Jaden Duffy's just really good at, is that it doesn't matter how tall his opponent is that he always finds a way to get it into the basket. And he just does a really good job with that.
Marion with the ball now in the front court, working against this tightly packed Searcy zone defense. Got man playing down low, even though because using that quickness. Once again, even though he doesn't have the height, he works really hard and understands how to play defense and get around his man. And he's made 2 or 3 steals already down low and knocked that one out of bounds. So Marion's going to call a timeout. Marion's going to call a timeout with 26 seconds remaining. 30-second, going to call a 30-second timeout. So Marion's with 2 seconds remaining on the shot clock, going to try to draw up a play to inbound it right under the basket to be able to get the shot up. As Searcy defensively has done a really good job this trip down the floor. Really the whole first half have done a tremendous job holding the Patriots to only 19 points. So,
yeah, I'm really, like I said, I'm really excited about this game. I'm really curious to see how this game is going to be played, especially if Searcy can continue their fire that they have right now into the second quarter, the third quarter, and the fourth quarter. They have to keep this fire that they have right now in order to beat Marion.
26.6 remaining first half. 2 seconds remaining on the shot clock as Marion will inbounds under their own basket. As Bryce did not get in time, so he has to sit back down. Going to get a 3-pointer up, and it's good. Brewer with the 3. Marion regains the lead at 22-21. Isaiah with the basketball. Gets it over to Meade. Trenton Meade picks his dribble up. Back to Isaiah. Going to have to take the shot. Not going to be anything there to shoot. Long 3 by Duffy is good at the buzzer. Great shot by Jaden Duffy at the buzzer. And we'll go to halftime with the Searcy Lions leading by a score of 24-22. Isaiah Carlos with 7. Zyron Williams with 2. Bryce Theobald with 2. Jaden Duffy has 9. And Dash Stevenson with 4. Your Searcy Lions lead the Marion Patriots 24-22 at the half. This is Searcy Line Basketball on Line TV. Yep.
It definitely started some really good lead.
All right. That is correct.
the Little Lions.
All right. All right.
Ooh.
Are we back on? Are we on? Okay. Welcome back as the Searcy Lions will get ready to start the second half, leading by a score of 24-22 in what was a very entertaining first half of basketball here from the Jungle. I'm sorry that it wasn't broadcast, but we had a cheerleaders at halftime. The Searcy mini cheerleaders, the junior cheerleaders, the young ladies came out and had a court full of cheerleaders. A great time, and crowd's cleared out a little bit now, but still a good crowd for this big ball game here tonight as the Searcy Lions lead the #1 team in the state at halftime by a score of 24-22. Marion starts the second half. Searcy with Duffy, Carlos, Theobald, Zyron Williams, and Jaden Prattman. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Searcy doing a good job defensively on this inside. Prattman using his size. Did not get a shot off. Shot clock violation on the Marion Patriots. Gives the ball back to Searcy. Jaden Duffy led all scorers for Searcy with 9 points. Isaiah Carlos with 7 in the first half. Almost a steal. Searcy gets it back. Nice screen by Jaden Prattman. Searcy wasn't able to do anything with it. Driving the paint, shot no good. Prattman fights for the rebound. Comes away with it, but then Marion comes down with it. 6:46 remaining third quarter. It's still a 24-22 Searcy lead. Not a lot of fouls that first half. 4 fouls on Searcy. 1, 2, 3, 4 fouls on 5 fouls on Marion. Shot up and in.
Now, is this
Basket's going to count. Fouls on number 12 for Searcy. That's Duffy. His first foul of the ball game.
Now, is this the point where the refs will start calling more fouls, or what do you think?
I hope not. It will have more fouls the second half. It's just the way the game's played. But I hope not, you know.
Yeah.
I hope they continue to call it the same way they called the first half, but you'll see more physicalness in the second half. Marion's going to put more pressure on the basketball than they did the first half.
Yeah, and Searcy right now has gotten really, really lucky with a bunch of times they could have had a turnover, like they just had a turnover right now. But there was many times that they were very close to a turnover, and as we just saw, there was a turnover. So they got to do a better job of controlling the ball when they're on the offensive floor. But they're doing a really good job defensively right now.
Marion's going to put a lot of pressure on the basketball, I can promise you that. Turnover Patriots. Isaiah Carlos gets his hand on the ball. Jason Prattman comes away with it. Zyron drives in the paint. His shot good. Nice job using the backboard. A little English. Gets the ball to go in. 26-24. Searcy regains the lead. Marion looking to try to work the ball inside. Searcy literally giving them 5 foot on defense, letting them shoot the 3. And the Patriots are not taking that shot. Buckingham can hit the 3. His 2 will not go. Rebound shot up and in. That is Davis, his first points of the ball game. We are tied at 26, 4:52 remaining here in the third quarter. Isaiah Carlos now, as Searcy runs her offense up high. Motion offense. Searcy with the turnover. Patriots look to push. Marion's going to reset. They call out their offense. Searcy's still in that packed end zone. White gets called for the foul. First team foul on either team, or on Marion this half. Searcy with one. Searcy coach Heron wanted that foul, and he got it. I'm not sure he talked him into it, but there was some. He was using his arm, that's for sure. White was using that off arm. Drive through the baseline. Theobald stepped out of bounds. Give the ball back to Marion. 26-26. We're 4 minutes in here this third quarter. Searcy with 2 points, Marion with 4. So a slow start here to this third quarter.
And what you could have kind of expected it too for both ends, with putting a lot of pressure on the ball, playing really great defense. As you can see, there's been a bunch of turnovers this quarter so far. We'll just see how Searcy can come back from all these turnovers and see how they can execute the ball.
Big foul there as White, the 6'5" junior, picked up his third foul. So he's going to have to sit down as they're running Mikael Lewis, the sophomore, up to the table to take his spot. Dash Stevenson in the ball game for Searcy. As Jaden Spratman sits down. 3 from the corner, Duffy, no good. Dash fighting for the rebound, not able to come away with it. Nice job by Dash, gets the block, and then we're going to get a foul called on Isaiah. Big foul there on Isaiah Carlos as he picks up his third foul. Lewis is going to check in. Isaiah can't get that fourth foul this quarter. He's just going to have to play through that. 2 fouls on each side.
And I might be mistaken on this, but it kind of looked like on that foul, it kind of looked like more of a jump ball in my opinion.
It could have been. Searcy going to call a timeout. As we're waiting for both teams to clear out to the bench. 30-second timeout. Could have called a jump ball on that. I mean, that's a tough call for officials. I'm sure there was some contact on the arm, and then about the time he blew his whistle, it looked like he grabbed the basketball. So he called the foul. You got to live with it. You just can't commit another foul on something that you don't have to.
Yeah.
You know, you got 3. There's 3 minutes exactly remaining here in the third quarter. We're tied at 26. As, like we said, we played 5 minutes and only 3 baskets scored by both teams put together here in this third quarter. You're kind of to that point, I hate to say it, in the basketball season where, you know, you played quite a few games now. You're at game 10 and in conference, and that news worn off a little bit. It's a little bit of a grind right now. So you don't have that same energy every night that maybe you did earlier in the season.
Yeah.
Bryce Theobald drives in the paint. Basket's going to count. And he's fouled by Davis. Davis trying to pick up the charge, gets the block, basket counts, and Bryce Theobald will go to the line for the and one, the old-fashioned three-pointer.
And that was a really huge foul, too, for Bryce, because now they have gained the lead by 2, but they also have a good chance to gain the lead by 3.
Not a lot of points scored, so at this point in the ball game, anytime you can score and maybe get a point while the clock's not running is a big deal.
Yeah.
Bryce with a nice-looking free throw. He has 5 in the ball game. Searcy with a 3-point lead, 2:40 remaining. Here in the third quarter. Searcy, got him open in the lane. Defensively, a little lapse there for the Searcy Lions as Davis able to get loose in the paint. Cuts it back to one.
It looked like there was a little bit of miscommunication from Searcy. So they just got to do better on communicating with each other, especially on the defensive floor.
Missed by the Lions. Walk as he took 3 steps. Nothing called. Rebounded by Isaiah Carlos. Isaiah pushes in the front court. Thibault drives the baseline. Shots blocked. No foul called. Ross wanted to foul. Nothing called. Still pleading for the foul, and all that's going to get him is a technical foul. 29-28, Searcy leads with 1:37 remaining here, third quarter. Searcy back in the zone. You just got to shake it off and go back down next time and see if you can't make a basket. 10 seconds remaining. 5 on the clock. Long 3 is no good, but he's going to be able to run down his missed shot. Shot up, no good. Foul going to be on Duffy. Duffy picks up his second. Team's third. Both teams with 3 fouls. So, number 2, Buckingham will go to the line to shoot 2. His first free throw is good. He has 10 in the ball game. And once again, we're tied at 29 with 1:11 remaining as Trenton Meade checks in for Searcy and Isaiah Carlos sits down with his 3 fouls. Buckingham makes them both. The Marion regains the lead at 30-29 with 1:07 remaining. Third quarter.
And Isaiah really didn't need to sit down with a minute left on the clock. Just one, so he has that minute to, relax and, catch his breath and get his energy back. But also now he doesn't have a chance to get that 4th foul.
Mainly, he didn't want that 4th foul. Duffy's going to take the long 3, top of the key, rims out. Patriots with the rebound. 40 seconds remaining. Nice spin move in the paint. Buckingham with the basket. 3-point lead for the Patriots. Dash Stevenson in the lane. Dash the shot up and in. 32-31, 17 seconds remaining. As the Patriots are going to hold it for one last shot. 6, 5, 4. Drive through the paint. Shot up, no good. At the buzzer, will not go. And at the end of 3, the Marion Patriots lead by a score of 32 as they scored 10 that quarter. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 32 and Searcy 31 as the Patriots held the Searcy Lions to only 7 points that quarter. For the game, Isaiah Carlos with 7, Zyron Williams with 4, Bryce Thibault with 5, Jaden Duffy with 9, Dash Stevenson with 6 for Searcy. So, low scoring quarter for both teams as the Marion Patriots take a 1-point lead going into the 4th quarter of this big 5A East Conference matchup tonight. As Coach Herron coaching his players and tell them, hey, 8 more minutes. Just keep playing hard. 8 more minutes. We're doing good. Just keep doing what you're doing. 8 more minutes.
Yeah, and honestly, I just don't when I'm looking back in the first half, I just don't see that same fire as Searcy had. They're still, I'm not saying that they're not playing good basketball. They're still playing really great basketball, especially from only letting Marion lead them by 1. and also staying into this game. I just don't see the fire from the players anymore. I don't see the fire in the student section anymore. But it's just like what Coach Heron tells me all the time, that they need the sixth man, and that sixth man is the jungle. The jungle also has a really key factor in winning this game tonight with their energy and everything that they have.
Turnover, Searcy. Drive in, shot goes down for White. Basket's going to count. Foul's going to be on Dash Stevenson. Dash is second. And nice basket that time by White. And he goes to the line to shoot one. And it's good. White now with 4 points on that three-point play. And it's 35-31. Marion now with a 4-point lead. Versus with the ball in the front court. Another steal. Thibault picks up his second foul. Team's fifth. Marion now with the ball in the front court, leading 35-31, 7:20 remaining in regulation. 5 team fouls now on the lines, only 3 on the Patriots. Marion's going to call a quick timeout. "30-second timeout on the Marion coach. Coach Heron's wanting to talk to the official. So, right now for Searcy, what I'm seeing, Totten, is they're a little bit frustrated. You're not going to get every call. You're going to have mistakes. You're still only down 4. You can't get your head down right here. You've got to keep playing hard, because there's a lot of basketball left to play with 7:10 remaining in regulation. So hopefully Coach is able to kind of communicate to that, to just keep playing hard, let them make a mistake, let them commit a turnover. You go down and score, still plenty of time in this ball game.
Yeah.
Marion inbounds. Searcy still in that packed end zone. Shot in the paint, will not go. Got a foul called on the floor. Dash is going to pick up his 3rd foul. Team 6th. So Marion to inbounds. In the paint, shot no good. Dash is going to get another foul. Dash with 3 quick fouls. Now he has 4. And White will go to the line to shoot 2.
And with that last foul, Dash did wrap his arm around the shooter, and you just can't do that. They're going to call that all the time. You just can't do that.
Free throw is good. White now with 4 points this quarter. He had only scored 1 point the whole ball game going into this quarter. Now with both free throws gives him 5. 37-31, a 6-point Marion Patriot lead. Big possession this time for the Searcy Lions with 6:45 remaining. Duffy with the basketball. Inside to Theobald. His shot will not go. Rebounded by the Patriots again. As they move it into the front court at 6:24 remaining 4th quarter. Looking to run their offense, maybe run a little time off the clock. Buckingham looked like a push off, nothing called. And Nesbitt with the basket. And a 7-0 run here this first 2 minutes of the 4th quarter. And now Searcy trails Marion by a score of 39-31. Looked like a push off that last trip down. Titan, nothing called. Easy basket for the Patriots. And Searcy, this is their by far the biggest deficit of the night. We got to see now what Searcy's going to do.
Yeah, it's just like what you said. It was definitely, most definitely a push off. And that's how you said. Like you said, they also got an easy basket, and that's not good for Searcy. Right now, Searcy, you can just see that the student section is not involved in this game anymore. Really, the crowd is not involved in this game anymore. Not even the players, I would say, are not involved in this game anymore, and they have to reignite that fire that they have. It's either one of the ways that they can reignite it is by getting a crazy shot, or that it's in their eyes look like a foul, and they get a crazy shot to reignite that fire, or get some amazing defensive stops. But they have to reignite that fire in order to win this game.
Got to get some positive right now.
Yeah.
Not a lot of positive. You've only scored 7 points this entire second half. You've got to get some positive. I don't know what it is, but it's going to be a 3 by Isaiah or a 3 by Duffy or man driving the paint and picking up a foul and getting a basket. Marion putting a little more pressure on the basketball all over the floor. Isaiah Carlos up high. Still a man-to-man by the Patriots. Carlos drives the paint. His shot's up and in. Needed something. Basket by Isaiah Carlos. Cuts it back to 6 at 39-33. Now you got to get a spot. Got to get a stop.
Yeah.
5:30 remaining. Don't let them get the ball in the paint. Make them shoot from the outside.
And that's been what's been really good for Searcy right now, is that they have been controlling the paint this whole entire ball game and letting them shoot the 3, and which they haven't really done much lately.
And just like that, he hits one.
Yeah, as I said that.
Buckingham with the 3. 42-33, 9-point lead for the Patriots. Biggest lead of the ball game. Isaiah with the basketball up high. Gets it over to Jaden Duffy. Duffy stops from 17. Can't get it to go. Nice job by Jaden Spratman taking the ball away. Gets his shot blocked. But it'll be Searcy's ball under their own basket. Nice job by Jaden that time fighting for the basketball.
Yeah. And that's the effort that you need to see right now.
From everybody.
Yeah.
You got to have that from everybody.
Yeah.
Man to inbounds. .443 remaining here in regulation. 42-33. Duffy with the long 3. Good. Big basket by Duffy. Cuts it back to 6. 4:28 remaining. Not a lot of room here in the jungle as a couple of Marion Patriots get set to check in. Dash Stevenson also looks to check back in for Searcy. And we're going to have a step out of bounds. So turnover, Marion.
That was really looking for Searcy, especially when Jaden Prattman tried going for the ball. And as you could heard, that coach was saying, no, don't do that. Let him get the ball, but you just protect the rim. And that's what they got to do in order to get this fire back and just get control of this game again.
Luckily, he stepped out of bounds on the baseline. So Theobald drives in. That should be goaltending. Should have been goaltending. The official says no. And then we get a walk. I thought it was goaltending. Coach Heron thought it was goaltending. And didn't get the goaltending, but did get the walk.
I most definitely thought it was goaltending too.
Ross is really struggling right now because it seems like everything he's doing, he's just not getting the call.
Yeah.
And then Duffy's going to step out of bounds. Heron's not happy with that call either. Another turnover, Searcy. Marion gets it back. 3:15 remaining. Searcy trailing 42-36. Out of bounds off the lines. Be Marion's basketball. Searcy's done a tremendous job defensively tonight, neutralizing the size of the Marion Patriots. Just haven't been able, with only 36 points, you got to score a few more points. Drive through the paint, shot no good. Nice job by Dash on the rebound. Gets it up quickly to Theobald, who has it stolen away. And the dunk by Buckingham makes it 44-36, back out to an 8-point ball game. 3 by Isaiah Carlos is good.
And this is the fire that's right back inside the game.
44-39, back to a 5-point game, 2:24 remaining. Need to get a stop this time down. Marion's holding the basketball, 18 seconds remaining, 17 on the play clock. Now they get ready to set their offense. 9 seconds remaining. Drive in the paint, shot, wild shot, no good. Get their own rebound, stolen by Isaiah Carlos. Nice job by Isaiah as they got the rebound. Instead of putting it back up, he put it on the floor. Isaiah's able to come away with the steal. His shot is good. Isaiah Carlos with a big basket, and it's a 3-point game with 1:38 remaining, and the Marion Patriots call the timeout. Nice job by Searcy. A little run here by the Searcy Lions as Isaiah Carlos with 7 points this quarter, and Searcy has cut that lead from what was at 9 at one time back to 3, and there was that fire you're talking about.
Yeah. But here's the thing, with them having this fire back and how good they are playing, they cannot just think, oh, we are going to win this game, because trust me, Marion is not going to let this one go and make it an easy game. They're not. They're gonna play their hardest and give Searcy a run for their money.
1:37 remaining in regulation, folks.
Also, here's a new record for the season during conference season, is that Searcy is now with 41 points. And I know for a fact that Marion has not allowed any of their opponents to go above 40. And so right now, tonight, just set that record right there.
That's good to hear, but we need a few more.
Yeah.
Need a few more. Trailing 44-41. 17 fouls on the Searcy Lions. Only 3 fouls on the Marion Patriots. Searcy with 2 timeouts. Marion with 2 timeouts. And the possession arrow belongs to the Patriots. Marion will inbound in the front court. Searcy with Isaiah Carlos, Jaden Duffy, Ross Theobald, Zyron Williams, and Dash Stevenson in the ball game. Get it inside, shot up and in. White with the basket. 46-41. Man gets it off to Duffy. 1:11 remaining here in regulation. Duffy looks to drive, nothing there. Isaiah Carlos with the basketball, drives the right side, loses it out of bounds. Searcy's going to have to put pressure on the basketball with 1 minute remaining, trailing by 5, 46-41. And we're going to have another timeout by Marion, full timeout by the Marion Patriots. So, unfortunate turnover there for the Searcy Lions with exactly 1 minute remaining. Now you got to put pressure on the basketball and see if you can get a steal, because otherwise you're not going to have enough possessions.
Yeah.
So,
and with this only being a 2-possession ball game, they have a good chance of winning this. But just like what you said, they most definitely have to put pressure on the ball and play better defense, in my opinion, better defense than they've been playing tonight.
Oh, that was close. We had a Marion cheerleader and a Searcy cheerleader doing backflips, and they were very close to getting hurt. Glad nothing happened. So,
and now it looks like the cheerleaders are yelling at each other and getting into it. Man, this is a rivalry that we'll always remember.
46-41. Searcy with a trailing by 5 as Marion to inbounds. Got it into Buckingham. He's going to drive. His layup will not go. Rebound by White, and he's going to be fouled. Isaiah Carlos picks up the foul, his 4th foul. So White will go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is no good. Gets one more. Second free throw by White is good. 47-41, 6-point game. It's still a 2-possession ball game, so Searcy's not out of this yet. Duffy's going to drive. Shot, it's going to count, and he is fouled. Big basket by Jaden Duffy. Foul on 22. Davis picks up his 3rd. Duffy with the 2. So 47-43, and we still have a ball game with 46.1 seconds remaining. Free throw's good. 47-44. All you got to do is make a stop. All you got to do is get a stop. Marion with the basketball, almost stolen by man. Ross trying to pick up the foul, and he's going to get it. Theobald with the foul. That's his 3rd. 31.1 seconds remaining. And Buckingham will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Didn't have to commit the foul there, but Coach Heron wanted the foul. Free throw is good.
Yeah, I agree with you. I would have definitely not made that foul because you were only down by 3, and the shot clock was going down. I think it was at like 15 seconds with 31 seconds left on the clock. So you had a chance to go down and make it 3 and go into overtime. So I'm really curious to see what Coach Heron's idea was behind the foul. I might have to talk to him after this game.
I see it both ways. I understand. You're trying to get as many possessions as possible as he makes both. 49-44. Isaiah picks it up. 30 seconds remaining. Man with the ball. You got to make the shot right here. Isaiah had a chance for the 3. Stolen by the Patriots. And the dunk for White. Driving the paint by Theobald. And foul's going to be called on Nesbitt. 51-44 with 10 seconds remaining. Theobald to go to the line to shoot 2. Bryce with 5 points. Make it 6.
And I hate to say this, but I think that is ball game.
I'm afraid it is. So 6-point ball game with 9.9 remaining. Second free throw is good by Bryce. Marion inbound. Foul on man. Zyron, that's his first foul of the game. So 51-46. Searcy Lions played a tremendous ball game tonight, but unfortunately with 8.5 seconds remaining, looks like they're going to come up a little bit short.
Yeah, and honestly, even with I guess you could. I don't know. Coach Heron really wanted an out-of-bounds call earlier. I couldn't see it if it was out of bounds because of the table, how the table was situated. But honestly, I don't think even if it was called out of bounds, I don't think it would have mattered any other way.
You just hate to play as well as the Searcy Lions have played tonight and ultimately not be able to come away with the victory.
Yeah.
And I understand the frustration for Coach Heron. I understand totally. As he's going to call a timeout with 5 seconds remaining, trailing by 6. All right, what do you do here? You're going to try to hit a quick 3, and you have 1 timeout remaining. Call the timeout and see if you can come away with some sort of steal or something and get another shot.
Yeah.
Not saying it can't happen, because it can.
Yeah.
But it's something that you're not going to see that often. I'll just put it like that. The Marion Patriots come back out. Searcy's going to come out of the break. Exactly 5 seconds remaining in regulation here tonight. Searcy's got to get a quick 3. Duffy's open. His long 3 is short. Fight for the rebound, and that'll do it. Our final here tonight is the Searcy Lions fall to the Marion Patriots by a score of 52-46. Let's do some quick stats here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. That will make 46. For Searcy, Isaiah Carlos with 7, 10, 14 points. Zyron Williams with 4. Bryce Thielbolt with 7. Jaden Duffy with 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. No, I'm sorry, 9, 10, 15. Dash Stevenson with 6. Jaden Spratman played, did not score. Trenton Meade played, did not score. And that's it for Searcy. As the Searcy Lions unfortunately go down tonight by a final of 52-46. Searcy falls to 15-10 on the season, 5-5 in conference play. Marion moves to 21-6, 10-0 in conference play. All right, my friend, guess what? We're back on the air Tuesday night.
Against Greene County Tech, right?
Greene County Tech, Valentine's night.
Oh, wow, that's true.
Valentine's night, we'll be on the air. My wife's not overly excited about it, but she'll be all right. She understands. I've been doing this way too many years that she understands how that is. Appreciate your help tonight. The Lady Lions with a big victory over the Marion Lady Patriots by a score of 61-44. And unfortunately in the men's contest tonight, the Lions go down in defeat to the Marion Patriots by a score of 52-46. This has been Searcy Lion Basketball. You've been watching it on Lion TV. Good night, y'all.